everybody, welcome back to SIBM Decoded, your very own podcast that gives you all the information you wanted about us and from the horse's mouth as well. I'm Sandeep, and in this episode we'll be talking about extracurriculars at SIBM and also the admissions process. First up is Aditya Kumar-coordinator of the Student Council's extracurriculars team. Welcome to the show, Aditya.
Hi, Sandeep.
Aditya, your team makes sure that no student has a dull moment on campus. You're the best person to elaborate on that. So tell us about your team and its activities.
Sandeep, you know that in SIBM the focus is just not on academics. The focus is on the overall development of the student. As we can say, the holistic growth of the student, and our team plays an important role in doing so by providing various platforms through which students can develop that kind of personality. We have these kind of quiz competitions, debate competition, B-plans, strategy games, and various inter-college events, in which students participate and get that kind of exposure.
All right, brilliant. So what are the events you've organized to this effect this academic year?
Every year we start with, of course, there's a fresher party, which is very popular among all the students. And after that, we get into the serious mode, and the very first thing which we have is Translucent, which is our intra-college fest. And this gives an opportunity. This is a kind of an icebreaker between the NBA 1 and the NBA 2, and it also gives us an opportunity to gauge the talent among new members of our family.
So what are the kinds of events you have in Translucent?
They range from both the business kind of events where there is, let's say, a competition like Best Manager competition and paper presentations and case studies and B-plan competition. And other than that, we have a night where we have those musical competitions where upcoming bands perform and people sing, and dance competitions. So these are the events which we generally have in Translucent. And after that is Summit SIBM, which is our college annual management conclave, and also got the reputation of being one of the biggest management conclave in India. And basically the whole idea of Summit is to get the best minds in India to our college and interact with the students. In past we had eminent speakers like Mr. Pranav Pathak-coordinator, Mr. Shashi Bhuya, Mr. Santosh Desai, Mr. Sachin Pilot, Dr. Subhashir Gangopadhyay, the advisor to Finance Minister, and of course Mr. Ram Jethlani. All these are people who don't need introduction, and they basically come down to the campus and share their views on the relevant topics with SIBM students, and of course outside students are also invited.
Excellent. Are corporates also invited to be a part of Summit SIBM?
Yeah, they are. We have always got huge response from the corporates for Summit, because it's also a great opportunity for them also to listen to what these business stalwarts and political stalwarts have to say about India, Indian economy, or business in India.
Brilliant. And what are the major events you're coming up with in the near future?
The biggest event which takes place in SIBM is Transcend. As you know, is the inter-B school competition. It's a college fest which has both kind of competition, business competitions and cultural events. And of course, there are showstoppers like last year we had KK concert and fashion show and rock concert. That is in the pipeline. We have already started working on it. And this year it will be taking place from 20th of February to 22nd of February. It's a 3-day event where 40 B schools from India take part, and it gives us a huge platform where we interact with the other B schools, and it's very famous amongst all the B school students.
Okay, can you also tell something about the activity clubs that you have formed this year?
Yeah, this year we have shifted to a new campus, and that means more time for us to spend on campus, and with that idea, to use that time more constructively, we have launched 7 activity clubs. They are quiz club, debate club, sports club, music club, dance club. These are the major clubs which we have launched, and they have their own plan of action for the whole year. Their whole objective is to keep students involved in more constructive activities which give them a platform to show their talent and also to hone their skills. Something like a quiz club which conducts quiz on regular basis, so that there is a quizzing culture in our college. There's a theatre club also. As you know, Lavlik is a little far off from the city, so the job of this theatre club is to showcase movies on every Thursday, which is very popular among students. So this is the whole objective of the various activity clubs.
So they also end up producing champions to participate in interviews.
Of course, we have got amazing results. In fact, the quizzing club, 2 of our students, Tarun and Devesh, they have just won BTA Acumen Western Zone competition, and they will be representing the West Zone in the BTA Acumen quiz contest, which is the most prestigious quiz contest among all the B schools.
So finally, can you tell us how important is extracurriculars in the life of a student in an MBA course like this?
The various extracurricular activities lead to the overall development of a student's personality, and it gives an immense exposure to the students, when they participate in various competitions, they get an opportunity to apply the concepts which are being taught to them in classrooms and in practical world problems and a business world problem, and compete with the best in the country. Of course, this exposure helps them not only during the school tenure, also in the future, when they go there in the corporate world and compete with other B school students.
Well, thank you so much, Aditya, for coming on the show. All the very best for your ongoing endeavor to give that something more to the life of a student at SIBM.
Thanks.
From Aditya Kumar, we move to Pranav Pathak, the coordinator of the Student Council's admissions team, the team that almost single-handedly handles the entire admissions process at SIBM. Hi Pranav, welcome to the show.
Hi Sandeep, thanks a lot for calling me here. It's our pleasure as well.
Pranav, how exactly would you define the idea behind having an admissions team comprising the students of the present batch at SIBM Pune?
Well Sandeep, the admissions team is the student interface portal for those aspiring to take admission to this institute. This team's vision is to counsel and create information sharing platforms for MBA aspirants and thus make SIBM an institute of global repute. It maintains contact with aspiring candidates via various initiatives.
Could you give us an insight on the various activities that the admissions team at SIBM Pune undertakes to enable the aspiring candidates?
The activities of our team include organizing corporate career counseling for MBA aspirants, Resonance, a monthly e-magazine targeted towards coaching classes, center heads and other aspirants in general, using unique methods like CWS, which is Coffee with SIBM, Silhouettes and Sizzlers, business case study event, SIBM Live, B-School tours to reach out to the batch of incoming students. We also conduct the admissions process smoothly to create lasting impressions. I mean, you must be knowing that ours is one of the best processes.
Right, exactly. So what have been the major achievements of the admissions team in the current year?
A few outstanding performances of the admissions team in the academic tenure of 2008-9 include printing and distributing Resonance, our e-zine that reaches throughout the student community of aspiring MBAs and enlightens them about the life in the residential B school, now that we have moved to Lovely. Right. Also, we organize SIBM Live in 4 cities, Dehradun, Vizag, Cochin, Guwahati, with turnaround of around 1200 to 1500. We also plan to organize an interactive event named Coffee with SIBM in the near future with students across the country aimed to answer their queries about MBA, SNAP, SIBM and life at a B school in general. This event would be extended to 15 cities across the nation this time. The students can log on to our website www.sibm.edu and register online for the event on a first come first served basis. The event would be spread across 2 legs. The first leg would be held on 29th November, 30th November and the 1st of December. And the second leg would be held on 6th and 7th of December. The first leg on the 29th of November will be going to Jaipur, Bhubaneswar and Chandigarh as well as Nagpur. On Sunday the 30th will be going to Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Indore and Mumbai. And on Delhi would be going on Monday the 1st of December. The second leg, which will be starting on 6th, would be starting with Lucknow, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and on Sunday would be doing it in our own city, Pune.
Okay, so if students want to get in touch with your team for further information, how do they do it?
All the admission related queries can be directed to us through the email ID admissionsteam@sibm.net, or you can very well call us at 020-3911-6076.
Thank you for all that information, Pranav. It was really nice talking to you.
Thanks a lot, Sandeep. It was all my pleasure.
Well, that's all we have in this episode of SIBM Decoded. When we come back next week, I'll be talking with a couple of bright incoming students of MBA 1 who tell you all about how they went about preparing for the SNAP test, and also a member of the admissions team who'd give you tips on the different sections in the test. Please feel free to drop in a mail to decoded@sibm.net. That's decoded@sibm.net. We can't wait to hear from you. This is Sandeep signing off. See you soon.